I don't think he's all there. I think the lights might be on.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's home.
He's in the garden. He's near the house. But he's not in the house. Yeah, literally. You can see him.
Those are the worst ones, you know. You jump in the yard and the light's off, but the person's in.
U-turn.
Well, boys, it's one of those days.
Yes.
With the HelloFresh. HelloFresh is here. Jumping in right now in the edit is me chefing up with HelloFresh. Welcome to my kitchen, everybody.
Easily the best kitchen on Filthy. I don't have mirrored splashbacks like MARGS, but what I do have is a box from HelloFresh. Chipotle bean chili loaded wedges. And it's only going to take me 30 to 35 minutes to complete. But that is mainly down to the fact that my kitchen is way better than MARGS's. First thing I'm going to do is preheat the oven, and then I'm going to start chopping some wedges. The potatoes are wedged, but right now is the perfect time to tell you that you can get HelloFresh with hellofresh.co.uk/fellas. That will get you 60% of your first box, 20% of your next 7, and free treats for life. I think Ainsley Harriott would say glug, 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 glug. Central American style spice mix. Oh boy, it's time to go into the oven. With your medium high heat saucepan on, stir in the mixed beans in the sauce, red wine stock paste, and last but not least, the chipotle paste. Now, while we bring this chili to a boil, I'm gonna start grating some cheddar. Oh, are you serious? The wedges are ready. Look at these wedges, oh my. Here was the chipotle bean chili loaded wedges. Oh, and now we just add a bit of cheese. hellofresh.co.uk/fellas. 60% of your first box, 20% of your next 7, free gifts for life. You have to become a HelloFresh guy. Ah, that's good. Oh, that's fresh. Ooh. Ooh. Margs, you could never. Margs, you could absolutely never. Lippy, you're next.
Thanks for coming into my kitchen, man.
Are you African? Because why does your kitchen smell like that?
But hellofresh.co.uk/fellas is where you're going to go and you're going to get the special offer. I read it out. I talked to you about it on the video, but hellofresh.co.uk/fellas. Everybody knows it's the best deal. It's the best way to control your diet. Make sure you get the right fresh ingredients, delicious, and you can feed the whole family. You know what's funny? We call it Filthy at 5 because it comes out at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. But the internet means, like, I don't know, 4,000 people watch it at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. Most of the hundreds of thousands of people, they don't watch it at that time. They're not in.
No, but they know it dropped at 5.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's what's important.
I found that the oranges ain't orange.
So why do they call it orange? Because of the colour?
Genetic engineering was happening in BC times when people were mixing vegetables and be like, let's grow this vegetable. Yeah.
Broccoli and all them kind of man.
I got a question. What sport did Sir Leon Redgrave play?
Rowing. Bowling.
You see, you don't know. Thank you very much. You don't know rowing. He's good at rowing.
Don't know nothing about.
You don't know him. No. You don't know anyone anyway. You didn't even know Sharky the other day you met him.
No, I knew Sharky. Who was it that I didn't know?
Danny Aaron's.
Danny Aaron's,
but even there's better.
Do you know who he goes out with? Tennessee.
I know now. Yeah.
Oh, is that who you're talking
Yeah.
about? Danny Aaron's. Rah.
Hit them with the mullet.
Yeah.
What do you think about mullets?
I like
I
mullets.
think they're coming back.
If I was white, I'll have that.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's
Why do you get it?
Do you know what I would say? Do you know what I say? But hold on, we'll get there. No.
No, you're not gonna get there. What about going Turkey? You ain't gonna get there. Now you're lying. That's not good.
I could grow a mullet.
You couldn't.
You probably
You do the Homer Simpson thing. You can go the Homer Simpson thing.
I would say this about Danny Aaron's, and his name's Danny Aaron's, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about his content, whatever, but he seems like a cool guy. He got a mullet, but he's put a picture up of his hair. But before he had a mullet,
it was mad. He's Ghanaian. He's got a flat head back. I went to a Ghanaian restaurant the other day. You know.
How was it?
Oh man, everyone was sitting. I thought they had booster chairs, but they just all got big bums. It didn't make no sense.
Was Eddie Abu there?
Eddie Abu wasn't there.
You didn't have a boiled egg though.
I did have boiled egg. They have boiled egg and spaghetti.
Yeah, that bangs.
Nah, it doesn't.
Boiled egg and spaghetti.
Boiled egg spaghetti.
Introducing the panel from my left to my right. He's going to tell me if he's got a holiday booked because he already annoyed the internet by saying Mike Tyson's not in his top 10 heavyweights of all time. His name's Savage Dan.
Yeah, he shouldn't really be in anyone's top 10, you know. If I'm on, unless you're a casual. If you're a casual, put Mike Tyson in your top 10. Otherwise, he has no real rights. He should come in at around 12.
You ain't watched Rocky Marciano live one time.
Bro, you're crazy.
Next on the panel, he's representing #United. He wore leather gloves this weekend.
Yeah, I wore leather gloves. I've come back from injury with vengeance, man. I come back on fire.
Team's been performing.
And the team's been just playing well as well. I'm on smoke.
You wore leather gloves to play football?
Yeah.
Smithy scored twice. It's just a weird day.
I'm on smoke. Smithy's on smoke. Everything's just smoke. Like gas engineers send them.
Wait, where were your holidays?
I got Jamaica. I got Jamaica booked. I got Congo booked. I'm gonna book Barca as soon as the season's done, and then wherever else I feel
Was
like
we supposed to tell the truth?
What do you think I'm lying?
No, because I was lying.
I'm not lying, bro. I'm probably gonna go to Toronto as well.
Welcome to the show, PK. STEVO the Madman. You got any holidays booked? Wait, what else has STEVO been doing? He's been dating. He's got a dating format on YouTube. It was big on Snapchat as well.
Oh, yeah. The speed dates.
dating, yeah.
Dated 100 of my fans and married one. Obviously, Poet was there.
Poet,
helped me.
You married Poet?
For real?
No, he was there helping me choose, and my guy Skits. That was good.
Poet must have been there for the check. I'm thinking, out of all your friends. No, but I'm saying, like, out of all your friends, that's where I messaged you. I'm like, mate, you're out here looking for girls and I didn't get the call up.
Why? What do you bring? What do you bring to the table?
Gal.
Holidays?
Florida.
When?
July.
Oh, really? Nice.
Florida,
That's
July.
hot.
Yeah, man.
Next on the panel, his name's Margs. And while PK was wearing leather gloves, last week we had a conversation about gloves. His name's Margs. Has he got any holidays booked?
And have you got any gloves?
I'm going Toronto.
Oh my! He's selling fruit and veg sticks.
Merv and Harry, the Sticky Bandits.
Hey, what? You see, like, when those gloves were invented, like, what were they made for?
No, Dan, let me tell you. When Margs came through the office today, he said to me, you need this for your phone. And he did this and said,
You can eat chips.
Bro, you look like you're at a fruit and veg stand.
So anyway, I'm going Toronto.
not in them gloves. Not in them gloves.
That with the red hat's killing me, you know.
2 for a pan. 2 for a pan.
2 for a pan. We've got the best grapes in East London. Get them.
But you know what they say, man, bury me in the Stratford then.
Hopefully not with them gloves.
With them gloves.
To be fair, the grave digger will have those gloves on.
Exactly. That's what the guy flipping Home Alone wore, bruv. The guy with the shovel.
Next on the panel, Lippy, Lick Shot, Let Me Land has had some great episodes back to back now. Have you got any holidays planned, Lippy?
I gotta go to Jamaica, man.
Oh, really?
Last time I went would be 10 years ago.
You had a bad time when you went, though. You got in trouble.
Nah, that was the time before that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I've been back once since I got in trouble, and they searched me too much, so I ain't been back for a decade.
But they didn't send you back like they sent Skits back from America, so.
Yeah, but that is tough, but.
Next on the panel, Poet's Corner. Vibar, new project out now, 4 seasons.
Yes, 3G, new episode of 3G with PK and STEVO. Make sure you check that out. It's out now. But Margs, those are the worst gloves I've ever seen in my life.
Bad
man.
gloves.
It's really bad gloves,
It's authentic,
man.
though. It's authentic.
In what sense?
Because it's like, they're not cut accurate. Some of the threads. No, 'cause you know when it's too neat, it's like, what you
The
do?
thread
Yeah,
is.
for real.
Yeah, like, it's authentic, bro.
Did you make them?
I made them popular in the early 2000s.
Today are going to be listing who the best player at every Premier League team is.
Yes.
Some are going to be easier than others. We're going to go from the bottom of the league to the top of the league. STEVO the Madman, who's Sheffield United's best player?
Hamer.
Yeah, he's a unit.
Got him from Coventry, I think.
Yeah, he did,
when
yeah.
even when he went there, it was a bit of a shock because he was a good player. He done the business there. He's gone now to Sheffield United. Done the business. I think he's going to get a move. I don't know where to. Maybe like.
Where's he from?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
I looked him up the other day because I was watching him. I was like,
He's not where you think he's from. His name ain't. I remember thinking that name ain't from
That country.
Yeah.
Hungary? That's true out there.
He's Brazilian.
What about his guy that plays alongside midfield with him? Is it Souza? De Souza?
Vinicius Souza.
Yeah, you know, with him, I like him, but he does get on the ball a lot. I don't know why I've watched a lot of Sheffield. He gets on the ball a lot, but he does it's a lot of mistakes. But it's only because he's trying to make them play, trying to make them tick.
Yeah, he's trying to kick ball. He's definitely
good though.
I don't, apart from the Arsenal game where I thought he was terrible.
I think he could stay in the Prem. There's a few players that for Sheffield that could stay in the Prem. Listen, the Prem's a good league. Even the bottom teams have got players. We said this about Leeds before that should probably be playing the Prem. Leicester as well.
But do you really think that the Prem is a good league?
Poet, who's Burnley's best player?
I love Koleosha. I don't think he's his best player, but I love Koleosha, left winger, injured for the whole season.
Who's the Tarap-looking kid in the midfield? I don't know if he's Moroccan.
He's cold, you know.
Who?
He's good.
Yeah.
What's his name, man?
Zeki?
This is
It is Zek. What did you say?
Zeki.
This is
something
bad,
that
man.
begins with Z.
Amin Al-Dakil? No, it's not Amin Al-Dakil. I like Amin
Zeki
Al-Dakil, though.
Amudi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zek.
Zeki Amoudi is a good player.
Yeah, man. Him. Okay, uses his first name. Yeah, man.
I think David Datra Fofana has been class since
Oh,
he came
mate.
in from
Screamer
Chelsea.
yesterday.
You know
It's
what?
not just that,
I
he's
wasn't
had
feeling
good-
him, but
good-
you said that a few weeks ago, innit?
Between the lines, he's really good, man.
When you said it a few weeks ago, did he hit a brace or something? You said it,
Yeah,
and I've been praying him. And then since I've been looking, I'm saying, okay, you might have been onto something.
He would have been good for Chelsea.
He misses
this
a
year.
lot of one-on-ones, and I think if he's at Chelsea, he then ends up looking like Jackson. You can only do what you can do, and at the moment, I watched him live. Unbelievable. Sticks to him up top. He runs channels, looks a threat, can twist you up
100%.
one-on-one. He does score, but I just think if you go to Chelsea, it's a different pressure, and then your 1 miss, 2 miss in the game ends up being crucial, and it's different. You know what I mean? You get 1 or 2 chances to do that. At Burnley, it's perfect for him at the moment.
So are we settled on Zeki Amdouni or David Datra Fofana?
Fofana.
Fofana possibly, but he's on loan, innit? But
Lippy, quick answer. You know the answer. Who's Luton Town's best player?
The
Quickly.
one and only.
Come on.
Mr. Ross Barkley.
I do think Gabe Osho is quality though.
Nah, it's cold still.
I think they got a lot of good players.
who's the winger white boy to come up from
Alfie
the
Doughty. Alfie
he's
Doughty's
decent as
class.
well still.
Who's the fastest? He's like the fastest shooter in the Prem.
Obenga?
Benga?
Yeah.
Ooh, Elijah Adebayo as well.
The pressure, because you only get 1 chance, 2 chances a game, you tense up more. I think like we're in the bigger teams, you might know I'm going to get another one.
Nah, I don't feel like no
No?
footballer takes it like that.
No?
When you get a chance, all it is in your back of your mind is, I need to score this.
But don't you think the strikers in like the lower end of the like their game's more or less about scoring, just make like.
Oh, it ends up
pressing
being
and-
like that because
yeah.
of just less possession and the rest of
so
it. You
it's
end
all
up being a
about
worker.
pressing, working hard.
Yeah, 100%.
These players, when they're playing at the top of the championship, they're 20 goals a season. So they're goal scorers.
No,
they
but
come
the
to the
championship
Prem-
is a different league.
No, I know,
though.
but they're goal scorers still. It doesn't move.
But it's probably Ross Barkley, isn't it? Luton's best player.
Yeah.
Well,
He is
since
unreal.
Since Townsend's gone there.
He comes off the bench a lot and does well. I agree.
Yeah, but he does really well for them.
Yeah, but it's Barkley, man.
It's still Barkley though,
definitely
right?
Barkley
It's
right
Barkley.
now.
He's looked like the best player on the pitch certain games
Yeah.
against the
Against
top
big
teams.
teams,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Sometimes he
literally.
looks like the only player that can make a
Yeah.
jump from that side to go somewhere better. He just looks quality.
All right then, Savage Dan, who's Nottingham Forest best player?
Looks like you.
I'm
There you go.
going to Lango.
Do you reckon?
Oh,
I
More
think
than Gibbs
Alanga's
White?
balling
nah,
out.
it's Gibbs White. Come on, Daniel.
Gibbs White is
Come on, Daniel.
Alanga's
I
doing
think
well.
Alanga's
I like
balling out.
Alanga.
So is Gibbs White.
We have either one then.
Yeah.
That's it.
I would say Murillo.
Murillo's decent, you know. He's at the centre back. He's decent. I can't lie.
He's good. And the one next to him,
Diakate.
yeah, he's good.
I think it's Gibbs White, man.
I think it's Gibbs White, and then how? I wouldn't say he's ceiling, but what's his next move? 'Cause I think there's one.
Gibbs White.
Yeah.
Don't go say
Is
Spurs.
it
It's the
Why
one
does everyone do
that's the
this,
next
man?
Villa, Tottenham.
I think Spurs is like the wrong move.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no
Come on,
space.
Chelsea?
space for him. They got Madison
Chelsea?
and all
You
that.
gotta try for like a Villa or one of them kind of.
United
Where does he play at Villa though?
Nah,
space.
again.
No space.
instead of McTominay, because you lot wanted him out.
I think it's Murillo, but Morgan's Gibbs White. I'm not going to argue with it.
It's just his moustache though, man. His
You know what, the
tash
moustache is a great point.
is hot. Is just too harsh for his face. It makes him look
God.
undesirable.
But he's one of them, man. He had to be a footballer. He had to be.
All right, thank you. Margs, who's Everton's best player? And why is it Jared Branthwaite?
It's definitely Branthwaite, but it might be Onana.
Brother, he's so cold, man. He's so cold.
I'll take Branthwaite, but I like Onana as well, though.
He was terrible against Man United. He was so bad.
Well, to be fair, they played United the other day, and you can tell that Jimmy Garner came from a quality academy.
He's a baller.
You can tell.
I'll tell you who's cooking this year. I don't know if you've noticed, but Jordan Pickford. He's had a really good season.
He is having a good season, to be fair.
It's just too rash for me. Everything's just 100 miles an hour, and I think he's a good guy. I've seen him in interviews, and I like the way the players are around him, but he's just too
I've never rated him in an Everton shirt. I think you got confused England Pickford and Jordan. I mean, an Everton one.
Now, if you watch him this season, he's been good this season. He was really good against Man United.
Man United, that Man United Everton game. What a terrible,
Shocker.
terrible 90 minutes of football. That was horrible.
I think Jared Branthwaite is going to be the best English centre back in. I don't think it's going to take 12 months. I think he's the guy. I think Man City won him this summer.
All the top teams won him.
Yeah,
whether they even need him or not. All the top teams are going for him. He's quality.
United should grab him.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think you're spoiling him.
Would you have him at Arsenal instead of Gabriel?
You can't chat to Gabriel.
Second fiddle though to him.
Yeah, 100%.
To Gabriel.
But
Yeah,
he needs to
all
play.
day.
He needs to play in it.
Lippy, who's the best player at Brentford?
Easy.
Ivan Toney for me. I can't lie.
He hasn't played much this season though. You can't use him.
He has slapped when he's played.
But we
though.
didn't say who is the best player that's played this on form. It's who's the best player, right?
I think it's Ivan Toney, man. He's quality.
Not Ethan Pinnock, Jamaica.
He didn't do. I like Ethan Pinnock, you know.
Come on, shout out Jamaica.
Who's the left back?
Rico Henry.
Rico Henry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Henry.
Rico Henry.
Henry.
is good as well.
Come on, shout him out.
Rico Henry.
I think Wissa is really good.
Wissa
Congolese.
and
Congolese,
Mbeumo.
of course.
Mbeumo's good as well.
But Tony's just
Tony.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Tony's-
he's quality. man.
Tony's psycho, man. I don't think he's all there. I think the lights might be on,
Yeah.
but I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
home.
He's in the garden. He's near the house. But he's not in the house. Yeah, literally. Like, you can see him.
Those are the worst ones, you know. You jump in the yard and the lights off, but the person's in.
U-turn. I read a thing that said that the Arsenal transfer people were really, really interested in him, but the closer they got, the more they were like, nah, this guy ain't all
Yeah,
there.
the type of character we
I think
need.
that's part of his quality.
Yeah, man.
He's from
He's a
Northampton.
normal.
He's from Northampton.
Yeah, they're not all there.
He's
in
authentic.
Northampton.
Nah, man. I
Is he
think,
from Northampton?
Yeah, I think he's all there. He rolls with
Seems
youths.
like such a Londoner.
Because he rolls with London youths.
I'm scared for him though, because he makes situations that got nothing to do with him about him, and he can't do that at a bigger club. So when he said, for example, all the people that doubted me, like no one doubted you. You were just betting, and you can't play football. And he made a whole situation
doubted
about.
him,
Nah,
man.
people
People
did
doubted
that.
him.
People did not doubt that he could score goals. I don't think no one doubted
He
him,
went
bro.
from scoring every game to being banned
Because
to
of betting.
scoring every
You can
game.
get it.
Like,
No one doubted that he could score goals.
I doubt whether or not he's got it all going on upstairs.
In that time, people are probably thinking you're not going to come back and return and have that sharpness and that.
Bro, people are talking about him moving to Arsenal during this time and what club he's going to make his next
For
big
everyone
move
that
to.
said that, there would have been someone in the comment
Yeah.
reply.
So he's
saying,
reading
no.
the bad comments, not the good comments.
Savage Dan, who's Crystal Palace's best player?
Easy. But
Maybe.
It's
I don't know.
It's not easy though. It's not easy.
Dan,
That's
go.
the name.
There's about three.
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know any of these lot, man. Jadinak still there.
Don't be rude. Elise.
It's Olise, man.
Elise.
That's Elise. It's Elise. But it could be Eze as well.
It's Eze.
It's
brother.
Elise.
It's Eze,
I
brother.
think it's probably.
It's Elise. I can't even lie to you, though. It's Elise.
Eze performs at a higher level, but Elise is the one.
When Elise gets it, it's nice, isn't it? But Eze is doing this every week, bro. And not only that, just watch the way he plays. It's so beautiful.
Eze looks like he skates across the pitch.
Oh, it's
which is
beautiful. But
cold.
Elise
Yeah,
there
both
as
got.
well.
I'll just give it a joint.
Yeah, man.
I think it's Elise. Oh, you say joint. We can give it a
Joint
joint.
enterprise.
We got to give it a joint enterprise. I
But
don't
if
mind
we're
that.
joint, I'm with you. I think it's Eze. That's who performs.
I think if it's a joint, Mark Gay's in the top
Mark
three.
Gay has to
You
be up
love
there,
this
man.
one, innit? No, I
He's
love
just
that
outside it. He's just outside it. He's just outside it. Just outside.
Because when Mark Gay got injured, Crystal Palace's results, I mean, they weren't great anyway, but they started to really tumble.
The Morgan Gibbs White question, like, where's he go next? Because he's the next coming. Has to
I'll
be.
be honest. I think he's straight to one of the top
I heard
teams.
City are looking at him.
Eze to City.
Bro, I'm not surprised, bro.
At QPR, he looked like this. I'm
Imagine
telling
if City had him.
Michael Elise is a lot more like the born with it style. But Eze's still got that. He's still got that.
I
but
don't know.
you. I think they're both born with it.
I can't lie. I feel like they're both born with it.
Who's old? Elise's younger by 2 years, right?
I think Eze's like my
24,
age.
20, nah.
Eze might be like 20.
I think he's like 26, 27.
Eze's 25, Elise's 22.
Elise's 22. Elise's their best player, man. I'm sorry.
Nah. I
Elise's
think
their best player.
he needs another 2 years to get to that level of consistency. That's what I think.
Well, he's only
But
played
what
11
level?
league games.
He's not
this
talking
year.
about Eze's level.
Yeah. He's only played 11 league
He's not
games.
talking
this
about
year.
Eze's level. Huh? What level of consistency?
Eze's level of consistency.
That's not. That gap's not crazy. What do you mean he needs 2 years to get to Eze's level? What's Eze doing like that? It's not. That's nonsense.
It's every game, bro. Like you
No,
say, when
Eze's-
they lose,
Every
bro.
week, Eze's doing his thing.
You don't watch Elise play. You don't watch. If he influences the games too.
He doesn't-
He-
they don't-
when he's
neither
here,
of
he's
them
hardly
play
ever here.
enough.
What I'm trying to say is him saying that he needs 2 years to get to Eze's level. I'm saying that's nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
No, look, when Elise's fit, he is an
Consistency,
impact.
not
every
level of
time he
ability.
plays. Elise is a difference maker every time he plays.
Look, bruv, they're both sick. This is an argument about Lamborghini and Ferrari right here, bruv. They're
Maybe
both
not
amazing.
Lamborghini, Ferrari.
They're ready to go now.
I'll take both of them.
To the top
both of them
teams.
at Arsenal, literally.
Allegedly, the guy in charge of transfers at Crystal Palace, Dougie Freedman, is a target for Manchester United if they don't get their
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Freeman, that's it, that striker from back in the day.
I remember Doug. Just Doug.
The cartoon. Yeah, I remember.
He was cold.
Incredible. Skeeter.
Doug was cold. Hey, Skeeter, that's Skeeter.
Huh?
You're Skeeter.
Skeeter looks like him.
Oh my God, you're right. The gloves and the hat.
You know the thing is, I don't even know who Skeeter is, but that looks like a man called Skeeter.
No, it's not Skeeter. It's Roger. It's Roger. Roger from Doug.
It's the one who used to bully Doug, innit?
Yeah, Roger from Doug.
Skeeter's his brethren, innit?
Skeeter was cool, man. I thought Skeeter was black, surely.
Oh, one sec, boys. This is a vote, mate. First one.
What?
Who's Elise or Eze?
Why is it between them two?
It's got to be between them
Who
two.
else, brother?
Poet.
Stop giving
Poet,
Jamaicans
who you voting for?
everything, man.
I'm gonna give the vote to Eze, I can't lie.
Yeah, Eze. I'm going
Lippy's
Eze
going
as well.
Eze. Margs.
I'm going to Elise.
Stevo. Eze. PK.
Eze.
Dan.
Eze.
Stephen the Madman. Who's Bournemouth's best player?
Solanke.
He's up there.
Bill-
I think Senesi
Billings.
though. Senesi's a player though.
I think Billings, man.
Billings up
That's
there.
Billings.
Billings. That touch,
Lefty,
keep telling you, look, that
lefty.
physique and frame on centre mid.
Gangly,
You don't
man.
want
It's
it.
ho- The
It's
gangly.
horrible.
You don't want
You
it.
can't defend it because he's too strong.
He's incredible.
You can't defend it because he's too fast and he's tiny.
Pete, let me go, bro.
Land.
He's been here for 3 years now in the Prem, I would say. Maybe even longer. Longer, right? I want to see a bit more then. I want to see more. And you're right. He's got all the attributes. He's got the
I like
quality.
this, Stevo. I like this, yeah.
He's got
Let's see a
length,
bit
bro. How
more.
much more do you? How much more do you want to see?
I want to take. I want.
You want to take what? I said you got length, and you said I want to take. So what do you want to take?
And it's always these two, supported by Dan.
Powered by Dan.
Because you said length, and then he says,
I want to feel it.
oh, man.
I want to feel it. Stop it. But I think you can't look no part further than Solanke, boys. Come on. Now you got the guy who's on form now. Forget his name with the dreads.
Semenyo.
Oh, he's on fire.
Oh, my
right
boy
now.
Semenzo, yeah.
I would say Dom Solanke, but like this was worth mentioning. This time last year, we said he was their worst. I didn't, but Filthy did.
Tavernier.
Tavernier, yeah.
Good. He give him another couple. He's
He
gonna
ain't
be
going nowhere. He
Watch.
come from Rangers, bro.
Watch. No. That's his brother.
That's
he come
his
from
brother.
Middlesbrough.
What?
His brother, yeah.
There's two of them.
He said what?
The one at Rangers is that one's a right back.
So what are we saying? Solanke. Are we settled on Solanke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be Solanke.
I can't say. I'm a hater.
All right then. Poet. Who's Fulham's best player?
It's hard. Calvin Bassey's up there for me. I do like Calvin Bassey.
Shut
I do,
up,
but
man.
I'm just gonna
Shut
go.
up.
I'm just gonna let me land, but I'm gonna leave it with the DM.
Easily.
Paulinho.
Easily.
He's quite.
Awobi's
easily.
been class. though,
Awobi's
you know.
been class. Nunez, bro, up top.
Muniz.
Muniz.
Awobi told everyone he's gonna show them what I'ma do, bro.
In the middle.
He's been balling. Like
100%.
some of his passing's been sick.
And he's got a tape coming out as well.
He's got a tape coming out as well.
Their best player is Paulinho.
I think it might still be William. I think he's balling out.
Yeah, he's been crazy.
I don't get how he's balling out. I don't get how he's balling out like that, and he couldn't do it at Arsenal though. Like what?
He wasn't
like,
bad at
what?
Arsenal, was he bad?
Nah, he was horrible. He was horrible.
He was overweight.
Nah, it's the constant pressure to follow specific instructions over and over again.
He couldn't do
He's
it.
not that kind of player, bro.
Andreas has been cooking.
Andres Pereira's
He's
been
been
good as well.
So
cooking for
was
Fulham.
the Liverpool left footer, Welsh kid.
Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson, mate.
Yeah.
I need to go.
What one shall I use?
I'm going to lose this one. So you use...
Guy's wearing leather gloves on his arse.
Actually, I can't even film that. Snapchat don't even allow that now. No, Snapchat don't allow it.
Leather gloves on your ass.
Fingerless gloves.
Fingerless gloves.
Fingerless gloves on his ass.
Oh, these tracksuit bottoms, my legs are sweating, man. I might take them down, boys. Can I take these down?
Do you want me?
No, but I was gonna.
This is crazy.
Bro, why did they
What's
peel off?
going
Why
on,
did they
bro?
peel off like that? I done a face mask this morning. I swear down, that's what they done.
Savage Dan, who is Chelsea's best player?
Probably do this in one word and just crack on, man.
Who is it?
Cole Palmer.
That's 2 words.
Oh, okay.
You would think so, but the right answer's
Thiago Silva.
Conor Gallagher.
It might be Conor Gallagher.
I get what you lot are seeing.
No, you're not.
It is
I
actually
get
Cole
it.
Palmer, but the right answer is Conor Gallagher.
Really?
Yeah.
He divides the Chelsea fan base, but I
No,
think he's so
I
sick.
get he's a necessary evil.
So all of a sudden, you've gone to the player that's playing the best and not the best player in the team because it's Thiago Silva.
Oh, because maybe Enzo Fernandez is the best.
Yeah,
then.
Enzo might be the most rounded, but I'm saying Cole Palmer is the difference maker. If he's not having a good game, we don't win the game.
I'm saying Cole Palmer's better than Enzo.
I think Cole Palmer's better than
I'm
Enzo.
saying Cole Palmer's better
I think
than
Cole
Enzo.
Palmer
Enzo's
is
skill set.
quality.
You're going crazy. Enzo.
Enzo is a beast, by the way. Enzo's cold.
Cole Palmer's a difference maker. He moves the needle.
We don't know. Let's see what Chelsea look like without Enzo, though. It might not be nice.
No, we'll look bad without both.
You look bad with both.
We look bad with both. Yeah, don't even matter, man.
Enzo can't be the best player and he's not the best midfielder. Conor Gallagher.
No. In terms of performances, I agree with you. But in terms of ability, Conor Gallagher cannot talk to Enzo. They can't
not to
conversate.
any of them.
On paper, it's still Reece James, though.
Paper.
Oh yeah, there's that.
These injuries, these last 6 months he's been on, this killed his
Oh
whole
yeah,
stock.
killed
his
If
whole
anything,
stock.
we should leave him, give him space, and let him reset his whole situation.
Oh yeah, whole thing.
Because how long do you be injured for and I don't see you play before I go, what type of player are you?
I had this vision in my head, yeah, that when Carl Walker retires, maybe 2 years or like drops off because he's not now.
Yeah. Reece G, he takes over.
Yeah, but obviously we know he's outside. He goes out a lot, but does he say, you know what? There's a chance here. I could be City's right back for the next 10 years, go and win all of this stuff.
Cities?
I don't think that's the difference. I don't think I could play for City is the difference between him being fit and not.
Who buys
No,
him?
I'm on about him going out and changing the whole lifestyle.
I think Reece James, when he was at Wigan, his whole career, he's been too muscular. Personally, I think he's too heavy.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's just Reece James. When you play football every day, cardio, all of that every day, and you're still big, you're just meant to be big, man.
Big bones.
That's the fact.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. And I don't know him personally, and this is like, but I think he probably there's a lifestyle change that no matter how big you are, you can still be. Look at the basketball players, bro. Like they get themselves down to a size where they're running around. Like it can be done if you get the right fitness guy in,
basketball's
it can be
different
done.
though because it's intermittent. You come off after 4 minutes and you rest. Football's just non-stop.
But shape-wise, he can get himself down with a change of lifestyle.
I think he can get himself down. I think he wants to be. He's muscular. He's not fat.
Yeah, no, he's not fat. He's not fat.
There's not
and
much
he's
left
amazing
on that
still.
frame to lose. Like his body, and he's young, so his body wants him bigger.
Yeah,
So I'm saying that's only going to get
He's
worse.
probably the
Like,
smallest he can be.
He
bro.
can. I doubt that. He can
he might be
dominate.
able to shave off 3 kgs here or there. but
If that.
Would
bro.
you lose anything from his game if you had less of that power
That's
to
what I'm
swing
saying.
about?
He'll change.
though?
He'll be different. He'll be different, man.
Will he come back the same player now?
Let's find out, man.
Is this what he's trying to do, by the way? I'm not even
No,
sure.
no,
he
we're
had it
guessing.
up,
We're
he had it
guessing.
up,
We're
yeah.
guessing.
I'm just saying he's been out for so long. I don't know if he comes back.
Recurring
the
injuries
same
like
player.
that feel like a body issue. Whether the body issue is self-inflicted or whatever, it does feel like a body. That's what injury proneness comes
But he
down
does
to.
it. Everything he does is quite heavy. Like even how he runs
Yeah, bro.
looks quite heavy, innit? Like so, I don't
He
know.
needs to. It's the way he plays.
He's such a player, though.
Yeah, I think he's unbelievable.
Such a player.
And I hope he gets fit
Such
and
a player.
dominates because he can, man. I'd hate to see injuries and whatnot because when you speak to these scouts or anyone in football, it's always injuries in it that messes up players. So I'd hate for that because he can dominate in it.
Hey Dan, go back over there,
Bro,
put your
I'll be
suit on
honest.
and go
Yeah,
back over
here's
there,
my
man.
thing, yeah, like I never realized just how much Chelsea had to do with my endorphins and my mood. Like I never realized I've grown up winning stuff, innit? So
Well, a couple of
only
years.
no, but or at least competing
Alright.
until the end. Until May, I'm in something. Like last couple seasons, I've just like football don't bring me happiness, bro. It don't bring me no happiness, and now I'm just sad.
It's true. He is. He is.
I can appreciate it, man. I think this has been my worst season as a football fan still. Feelings wise, like within myself.
We can tell by the gloves.
Poet, who's Newcastle's best player?
Gomez, I love that player. I want him to come Arsenal.
I think it's Isak.
I want him to come Arsenal, man. He was meant to come Arsenal. He was meant to come Arsenal.
I think it's Isak. I think
Isak is something else sometimes, though.
He is, but Gomez is something else all the time.
I'd probably watch more of 90 minutes of these men than all these, and it's
There
definitely
we go.
Bruno.
Can I say something, right? You've gone from last year not watching any other team but your own. Now all of a sudden,
that's not
you
true.
watch every other team
That's
more
not
than
true.
us now. Every
Correct
team.
him,
Villa.
Logs.
Last year,
him.
I was a Newcastle fan. I watched every game Newcastle played live.
Oh, because he had them on Football Manager.
I always pick a team. Before that, before Grealish, if I watched all the Villa's games.
Is it not Trippier though, right back? Is he not?
Nah, it's not.
He had a
He's
stinky
been
little bit,
terrible
but
this
he's still
season,
been
innit?
sick.
Botman,
Yeah,
Sven Botman.
couple games.
You know what though, yeah? Even though it was only a small period, I was so surprised with how well Tonali was doing.
Yeah.
You know, Tonali was corking.
Anthony Gordon's flying as well, by the way.
We can entertain all of this, boys, if we want to fill out spaces, but it's definitely Bruno.
I like Isak, yeah, but I'm just not afraid. I don't know why. Like when Haaland's through on goal, I'm really frightened.
When he opens his body up, it's like he's one of the only players that can do that kind of finish. You know, when he opened it up and he just find that space.
I think he needs another season on the Premier League weight
that
program. I think he's still a bit slight, and I don't know. Obviously, I thought a couple of years ago, like he's going to grow older. What was he now? 23? Maybe
No, he's
older.
older than that.
Older, yeah. This is his shape, right? It's his size. He's a bit lightweight for me.
I think that's racist.
Yeah, I think Isak's strong.
I think he's strong as well.
He's got good core. He can use his body, but when it really comes to it,
He's one of them tall man with he's got higher hips. So when he does the boom, that's it. Like,
I met him the other day.
Yeah?
It's
What's he like?
he's very
tall.
He's
Is he
very
tall?
British,
He's
isn't
tall. He's tall. Very
is he
British.
big?
Yeah.
Big T.
He's. You know what? He's not as slim as you think, but he's definitely not big.
he? He's gonna be closest
Two.
to Haaland and Osimhen. I reckon he knocks Osimhen off the team.
Osimhen?
When?
Yeah, 100%.
He's 24, 25, we're saying. When?
Yeah, but
When?
like Osimhen, you have to see. You see Osimhen for me. I think people are starting to watch him a little bit now because everyone's saying he's like the next best thing.
3
after
weeks ago,
Haaland.
Lipsy done kick-ups in the box and done set up that thing.
Osimhen is not a footballer, bruv.
Yeah, he's
Osimhen.
not. Oh yeah, he's
Isak-
a shock. He's
you
a
know,
shock. Yeah.
Isak, with the big injury he had this year, he does have 11 in 19. Yeah. It is a great return.
No, Isak's a
a baller.
hitter. He's definitely a hitter. And I think Newcastle aren't meant to, like, I think they thought they'd be a bit better than this at this point as well.
Oh, definitely.
So you get what I'm saying? But with guys like him, again, Bruno, Gordon.
T made a point a couple episodes ago. We were talking about Newcastle.
Thanks, man.
And if we would have said, I didn't say it was a good point. It was a good point. But we're saying if Newcastle, when they got their money, where they now? Where they now in the league?
I feel like 8th or 9th.
Oh,
no,
it's bad then. It's
Is it
bad. It's
10th?
bad. It's bad. But if you would have said when they got their money to where they finished last year, would they expect it to be there? Probably not that soon because they're not allowed to spend their money, right? We all think they're going to be spending. They've been very good with their money.
Nah, that's new.
Huh?
They were spending money, and now it's like this. Look at this FFP thing as this. Everyone panicked this summer, and everyone panicked in January. But the money was being spent before. And if Newcastle really thought, okay, the difference between us being champions and not being champions or whatever was a 300, 400 million pound investment, they got the lawyers to make it happen. I just think they don't think Eddie Howe's necessarily the man to give that money to. And I think this summer they'll be in the market for Xabi Alonso.
Do you not think it's the talent available as well?
There's that. When I say they've been good as well, I mean they haven't just gone out and because they could have gone out and spent. They could have gone on some duds.
But they've spent money, bro. Tonali, Sven
They've
Botman,
spent that well.
Isak,
They've spent that
Anthony
really well.
Gordon.
Every single player that you've just named there starts and plays well.
The talent out there they might not even be better than who they already have. So they've got Gordon left wing.
Yeah.
They could go get Rafael Leao from AC Milan. He might not even do as well as
That's
him.
who they were we're not linked, but that's who they were talking Mbappe at one stage.
Injuries have hurt them a lot. If you talk to Newcastle fans, they're pretty. They're not. You'd think they'd be like, get a new manager in, whatever. They're a bit like, nah, look, the injuries have been mad. Champions League was difficult and whatever. We're just still having fun. I think they might feel a little bit differently in the summer.
Happy to? Like what I'm saying, from when they got to where
I
they
think
are,
they're happy.
they
Yeah,
compete.
they had a good run.
Bruv, they said Tonali's not allowed to play, blood. No, like, you're not taking that for granted. Like, that killed them.
Callum
bro.
Wilson will score every game, but you know he's going to get injured after 3 of them.
100%. Then Pope got injured, the goalkeeper. He's been Nick Pope. He's been injured the whole season.
Yeah, that was
That's
points
big.
for them.
Botman was out for ages.
Botman was out.
Yeah, it's injuries have killed them. I still think the chances are they'll look at the manager in the summer and think, okay, if we're going to hand over a load of money, is it?
They're
the Eddie
always
Howe
going to have
thing?
one
I
eye on
don't
the
know.
manager. He never stood a chance.
No, not
Nah,
really.
not at all.
But don't
He's
you
doing
think
well,
he's
though.
like, you speak to anyone in the game, like, they know how good he is. They must know that they've got one here and they should give a chance, bro.
He'd
Unless
have
you're
to-
talking, who
he'd have
comes
to,
available?
He'd have to do so.
Xabi
Like,
Alonso.
he'd have to go so beyond his expectations. So he'd have to like start winning stuff and that now, so where they're priced into where they can't even.
You know, it's always
You get me?
always tough as well. Is what you don't know is there's this thing called the Rafa Benitez effect, right? Where Rafa Benitez took over the job at Chelsea. If you click back 6 months, Rafa Benitez was on yachts that Roman Abramovich was on.
Yeah.
So if you're a Saudi king, whatever you are, you're on a yacht. You know who's there right now? Jose Mourinho. And there's a couple Jose Mourinhos that are just in your ear going like, I like what you're doing with Newcastle. You know, I'd be top 4 right now. And I think that was probably how Rafa Benitez got the Chelsea job. And I think that's probably going on at all those big oligarch clubs.
Well, he's lasted the time so far, Hal. I'd love to have him at West Ham. If they get rid of him, come West Ham, please.
Margs, who's Wolves' best player?
Who was Newcastle's?
Well, it's Neto.
Bruno.
It's Neto. Especially if you're not doing like form and stuff like that. Even though
He's on
he's been better anyway.
You say Neto, I hear Eto from Teletubbies.
Uh-oh.
Neto.
In red as well.
Just sounds wrong.
Well, it's Neto. Well, it might be Sarabia because I like him.
I like Sarabia.
I like Sarabia. I can't lie. I think he's cold.
Ooh, Gomez. And he's
Middle
number
of the park,
8. Yeah,
Gomez
number
is
8,
all right.
bro. Woo. I don't know what the sound was. But yeah, he's crazy. he's crazy.
Neto's the best player.
Unreal,
yeah.
man. He's got to go. Is it 1 more year stay now because
No,
of his
apparently
injury?
they have to sell him this summer.
Has to go.
Is it?
Has to go.
Where's he going? I don't want him to go abroad. I want him here, man.
No one else can afford him, bro.
Chang's cold as well.
Chang.
Chang's cold.
cold.
I like watching him play. He's cold.
Are they playing Ain't Nuri left wing or right wing right now?
He's been on smoke.
But if I saw him play right wing last game, bro.
He's good, you know.
He scored, didn't he?
Yeah, he's cold, man. Cold.
Nah,
he's been cold though.
I've been
cold.
on Football Manager. His stats have been high for
Yeah.
time.
He's an English guy that's obviously chose his parents' allegiance, but he's an English guy. Am I wrong in that?
I think he was French when he. And
He
then
knew he's French.
And then he picked
Algeria.
Algeria. He's Algerian now, isn't he?
I thought he was an English shoot.
Nah, France.
Born there, come over. Okay, but he come over here real young.
Don't know how you lot know all this stuff.
Came over here. Yeah, like 19.
Yeah. Okay.
Real young.
What's he now? 27. He's been there years.
23.
26.
He's 22 now.
Young player, good young player, man. He's only 22. Woo! Oh my God. Oh, 22.
But I like Gomez though. That Gomez player is tidy, but it is now. Cunha's got everything
I
but a
think
finish.
Cunha's been better than I thought he'd do.
Yeah, me
Cunha's
too.
decent,
This
you know.
season.
You know what? It could be him.
Cunha's
nah.
decent. It's not. It's Neto.
It's Neto, but it is Neto, but Cunha's close.
Yeah, I've been hearing man talk sideways about Cunha, and I'm thinking, nah, he's actually decent.
Has he had a Brazil cap?
Yeah,
I
probably.
think so. Probably from when he played in Germany. Even
Cunha and
before I
Jesus
let
are
him go.
very similar though. Very, very
But
similar.
Cunha's more
Powerful.
Yeah, I was just about to say that he's more.
On a bad day, you're still gonna get like a handful, but not from Jesus.
Oh, you still get a handful from Jesus.
On a bad day,
Handful of what?
exactly.
Same thing that you got a handful of Cunha in the opening game against Man United when it was 1-0. He's problems, but there's no goal.
So we're saying Neto. All right then. Steve-O, who's Brighton's best player? It's not easy this year.
Nah.
They're not firing at their best. Dunk got devastated by
Oh
Lukaku
my
the other
days,
day.
he got moved to.
I'm gonna
was
Dunk. I was gonna
horrible.
text the group with that 'cause since I said about his mistakes, he's made so many mistakes. But
You were planning to wait a year and a half, but I hear it.
I have already put it in the group.
I've already put it in the. Yeah, you have it.
Adinga.
I think it's good, yeah.
I think it's him, man.
It's not a Adinga.
No?
It's their fake Jesus striker as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna agree with me because you got a big injury.
Who?
In Ciso and
Oh, the winger.
Oh,
the winger.
yeah, he's good.
cold. He's not a winger. I don't think he's a winger. I think he's more
Number
like a
10, right?
He's like a 10. He's got a lethal shot on him. He just got a big injury, but he is cold.
Matoma, I was thinking him, but then I thought, hang on, we've only seen him play well a season or half a
He
season.
looks scary.
Do you know he's been a bit found out, innit? He's like when people play Brighton now, it's lock up him.
Oh, the guy we like just got into the German team.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross might be up there.
It's him.
Pascal Gross is a bad boy because of the diversity. Right back, left back, DM, central midfield.
Set piece, but underrated. If we talk about Ward-Prowse as set piece, you've got to mention this guy, man. Now, free kicks, I'm on about more of his corners and his delivery is scary, bro. When they had the 3 centre backs dunk, Adam
Webster.
Bruv, they used to do damage with his set pieces. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
I'll be honest, I'll just take you lot's word for it. I haven't watched a lot of Brighton this year.
Margs, you Brighton, savvy?
João Pedro is the one that I like.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching a bit of them, but then they started falling off and losing bad games. It wasn't really exciting for me.
I'll go Danny Welbeck.
So it's tough.
Welbeck.
I'm going João Pedro. That's my best player.
No, I'll go Pascal Gross.
I'm going Enciso. He's my favourite one.
When you're watching Brighton, every now and then you'll see like black guy up top, and you're like, whoa, whoa. Then you see, oh, it's Welbs. Then he reminds you, like, freaking hell. I like forgot. Yeah. He'll always do say it, like a volley or.
All right, then, Stephen the Madman. Who's West Ham's best player? Didn't need to, there's no point delaying this. The answer's obvious.
Jared Bowen.
No,
it's not. It's
What are you talking
Paqueta.
about? No, it's not.
It's Paqueta.
It's Jared Bowen. It's Jared
Literally,
Bowen.
West Ham
it's
just
Paqueta.
lost when he was out of the team. Then he came back and it's West Ham are back.
But the games that we won with him being out the team was because of JB.
The best player
And
West
JB
Ham
has
is
scored the
Paqueta.
quickest to 50 out of any West Ham player in the last 50 years. Like, honestly.
Paqueta's the best player there.
That's because most players who score at good rates at West
That's
Ham
50
leave
goals,
before
brother.
they get to 50.
Well,
Canute,
They don't get. They're not good enough to get to 50.
They both are.
Them two probably
Canute,
did get.
Defoe,
Them two probably did get 50. But I'm saying
Lampard.
quickest.
Yeah,
quickest.
they all would have been quicker if they'd have come at the right time of their careers. Instead of they both went quick before they got to 50. All of them went before they got to 50.
No, I think Defoe probably got 50 goals. That's what I'm saying. I think they probably got to, and Canute maybe got
Yeah,
to. it.
but when you come as a kid, it's different because the first 20 games or whatever is going to be off the bench for 4 minutes because you're 16.
Jared would come as a 21-year-old.
He was a first team player at Hull. He's played
from the
seasons and
championship
seasons.
team.
And
Come on,
seasons.
like let's give him some credit, bro. The guy's come from. He was at non-league 4 years ago.
Paqueta's better than him though.
I've been going a lot recently. I always go on consistency. Who turns up? You go walk away and you go and speak to the West Ham fans. And I might be wrong here. Put this clip out. I think most of them will say Jared Bowen.
Paqueta's just different class, man. When we watched him live, he just took the mick out of Arsenal guys. Different class.
STEVO the Madman. Who do you think West Ham's best player is? And I've said it.
Do you think he's your most he's like your most important player or contributed the most, or do you think he's the best?
Oh, okay.
Ball at his feet.
Best ball. By the way, he's got ability. This is why Liverpool want to replace Salah.
Do
with
you
him.
believe that he is the best with a football in your club?
What's it? Liverpool want to replace
Salah with Bowen,
Jared?
yeah.
Okay.
Klopp does like Bowen, yeah.
Like, obviously, Paqueta looks great. Margs, hear me out, brother. He looks great.
Kudus.
But, he just needs. That's my guy, Starboy. He's coming.
Kudus would be too.
He's coming, but
Bowen might be free.
I'm staying loyal to JB because just when
Bowen might
we
be
needed
free.
him, he's ice cold. He finishes. He can pass. He's got strength. He's got skill. He's an unbelievable player.
Oh no, forget that. What about that Champions League winner you got in your team right
man.
now?
I've never
Calvin
seen someone
Phillips.
run. Oh wow. Wait, let me tell you, man. I love. Like we all loved him. We spoke about him on here. Great player, but this is the worst loan spell I've ever seen. I've watched him again on the weekend. It's so bad. He got dragged at half time.
Margs. Who's Manchester United's best player?
It's always Bruno.
It's tough, innit? Because it is Bruno, but sometimes it just it
You
makes
see
it
that
so
game
difficult.
on the weekend? He created 5 chances.
Oh, he's created the
guy's-
most chances in Europe.
Bruno's
though,
team
hasn't
Guy's
is
unstoppable.
crazy.
The guy's unstoppable. He does, and it's easy to diss, yeah. But when you just look at what he does, the guy's crazy.
What does he lack? Because I see when he gives the ball away quite a bit sometimes.
I think it's. I know it sounds mad, but just a little bit. I
A
don't want to call
temperament.
it
I think it's a bit
discipline.
of a
Yeah,
temperament.
temperament.
Maybe,
'Cause it's
yeah.
like, he's too emotional
Can
to
I
be
just,
the kind of
boys,
player
if he was 12% more handsome, I don't think he'd be getting
You reckon?
disrespected the way he does. No, facts.
12%
Because
is still
Ronaldo had zero efficiency.
he's still dead at 12%.
in terms of what he did to the team, but because he looked like Ronaldo, when he scored those goals, everyone would just say goals. Bruno scores at that rate and gets assists at that rate, but he looks like a little rat.
Over the years, all of the best players in the world have been quite ugly. If
Yeah,
they
but
would
he's
better
petulant.
Ronaldinho, Zidane had the bald patch.
Zidane's a handsome man.
He had the bald patch.
Still a
There's
handsome man.
There was never a guy who was desirable with a big bald patch there. I'm sorry, T.
Bruce
Listen.
Willis.
Huh? no, but
Mark, why you
Zidane is
pointing
chiseled.
Why are you pointing at Tigo?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's out of order.
And then Ronaldo butt teeth.
Hey, Steve-O, you cannot get on Bruno for moaning in that Manchester United team. You cannot get. I watched them on Saturday, yeah, and you're right. He created 5
But
opportunities.
you can't be an emotionally charged
In
creative
Man United.
player. Yeah, but you're a creator.
In Man
Your
United.
whole point is to keep going, keep them ticking.
All right, Lippy.
Yeah, but you can't. When you start throwing your arms in the air,
Lippy, think about
The guy
think
you're
about a month
servicing's
before
like-
Ronaldo signed. Think a month before Ronaldo
hear
signed. They
you.
were living good life. Bruno
you
was
know-
happy. Trajectory. Ever since Ronaldo signed, I think he's got
I don't
more
hear that.
and more depressed.
because
to the
even
point
the
it's like,
season you lot got him, where he was just every time
Mad.
the ball dropped him, he was just
Bang.
smashing it.
Bang.
Bro, he's coming. It was certain matches where it's just like. You just need to be calm, bro, and play like you played every other match. But today you're going, cussing the ref and just.
Let me ask Margs, what do the players at United, if you've heard anything, what do they think of him?
Bruno.
Yeah, what's he? Because I can't see.
Yannick said he was class.
Yep, he's not at United.
Just going by, who have we had on this table that's played with him?
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
I'm hearing that they rate him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hearing that
As-
they rate
yeah.
him. But the moaning is not more than the output, if that makes sense. That's like a little. That's
Most
a byproduct
players
of
don't
Bruno.
care
He's a
about
bit
that.
moany, but you don't. You put that aside. He's a maverick.
Go
Like,
to them famous Man United sides. You just see a referee and you see Yap Stam, you see Roy Keane, you see Gary Neville
Yeah,
shine.
but that's
They
because
all
they're,
moaned.
all on the same level. These ones ain't. You can't see Sanch
Well, then
like,
if they,
being
well,
happy
then
with that.
Bruno can't be the problem then.
I mean, most players don't care about that stuff. It takes a weaker player to be like, he's always complaining. Because again, I would say that I remember Kevin De Bruyne once saying that the reason Bruno and Man United were so hard to play against is because you thought his head was gone, and then all of a sudden, Fred and McTominay have turned the ball over, and Bruno's in space, and everyone's like, Jesus, what's happening? Like, we thought his head was gone and he was off the pitch, but automatically there he is making a chance or
Maybe
scoring
that's
a
how he
goal.
plays. Maybe that's part of his game.
That's it. It's him.
so what is it that bad over there that it's not even up for debate? There's not even no discussion having. You're just talking about Bruno and
It's
there's
not
no
Rashford,
pushback.
is it?
Huh?
It's not Rashford.
Well, it's not gonna be right now. He's in terrible
Johnny
form.
Evans has
it's-
been
you
quality.
can't- Yeah, Johnny Evans has been quality. But you can't say Rashford's out of form when he's just like most of his career is out of form. At this point, he's got to be like, is he this Rashford or that Rashford? But there's two of them.
So who's number 2?
Kobe Mainoo.
Martinez, but it is Kobe. It's Martinez, then it's Kobe.
McTominay's third. McTominay's better than Kobe.
Do you watch McTominay play? Even when he's scoring them goals, do you watch? Do you know like it's like a man? We're like -1. You know we're like -1 with McTominay on the pitch, even with the goals. I can't knock him for the late winners and all that, but
Kobe Mainoo's so good, man.
Where's Mason Mount? Do you not kidnap him? Like, what's happened to him?
I think he's injured.
I think Chelsea sent him a dad, man. Lippy, who's Tottenham Hotspur's best player?
Thank you for bringing my.
Son.
Son or Maddison? You know,
I wanna say Maddison,
I
but
thought
it's
about
Son.
Son this weekend because obviously he played well against Villa, right? All-time Premier League great, and he's going to go in a category of all-time Premier League greats that never won the league, and that's not a bad category to be in because unless he leaves Tottenham, he's not going to win the league. But he's one of the greatest Premier League players to never win the league, I reckon.
That's so sad,
I
man.
feel like all them greats that ain't won it, like,
He should
bar
go
the
City.
ones that stayed that were here for like 2-3 seasons, like Suarez, I think they all have like a similar trait.
What? That's work hard. Like that's.
Yeah, it's like it's
No, because
almost
like
like
Santi Cazorla never won the Prem. He's up there
nah,
with the
you
greats.
see like Stevie G,
Never won the
Yeah.
Prem.
Son,
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Never.
It's like I know it sounds mad,
There's some
but it's almost
top
like
boys that's never
nah,
won it,
100%. It's some killers, but it's like I don't know, man. It's like I feel like
Bruno.
when you're a winner, you just gotta be. It's gotta be automatic. It's gotta just be free for like De Bruyne, for example. The guy just you don't know what he feels. He's just playing.
I don't know when he comes off. You know what he
Do you know
feels.
what? Do you know what, boys? Sorry, Lips. Like, but back in the day, and I don't know if it's because Man United dominated so much, but the good players that didn't win the Prem, I don't remember us having the conversation of saying good players didn't win the Prem. Maybe because Man United dominated so much, but if you name the players that
No, we'd have said like Matt Letizia or Zola.
Letizia, Okocha.
Zola.
Fowler.
Di Canio.
Yeah. There's players.
But did we used to say that? Yeah.
Yeah, there's great players.
Okay. Yeah.
Back to Spurs. I keep this guy's name coming up here. Brother, I haven't.
Kurilewski.
No, Kubileski's super duper cold. He's super duper cold.
Different.
But you know what? I don't think I've been impressed with a new signing like Van den Ven in a wow.
Left back too, you know.
Like I'm talking like
Well, he was playing like
seriously
as a-
impressed.
Playing like as an inside forward the other day.
Yeah,
like,
like-
the
like-
amount of time he spent up on that.
No, like seriously impressed. I'm like this guy's good.
James Maddison though.
Baller.
Top tier. Top tier.
It's just Son, isn't it?
When I had the talking techers with him after, we said that if you go on to do that's a little bit over. I said if you go like put it this way, if you got. Anyway, yeah.
But
Mads is
I
cold.
thought Son lost his pace.
I want to race him.
Son, apparently, Ange Postecoglou's got this thing where whoever plays up front, basically they spend the whole game offside, which is so old school. It's so old school, but you got to have someone with some smarts to be able to manipulate it. And Son is offside a lot if you pay attention. But the way he plays off that last shoulder, I don't know if it's necessarily pace as much as it is the tactics and just how smart.
How old
he
is Son now?
31.
Yeah, I'm faster than him, man.
Poet, who's Aston Villa's best player?
I want to go to Leon Bailey. Shout out Jamaica.
Shut up, man.
But
He's
can I-
on
can I-
smoke.
First
He's
of all,
on
he's been
smoke.
good, but I'm going to go with Douglas.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to go with a Brazilian boy that got
yeah.
picked for Brazil recently. Family went crazy.
We talked about Boubacar Kamara before this year. I think he's maybe not their best player, but he might be their most important.
I think he slightly might be their best player still.
Serious.
I think he's their best player still.
When you started talking about him before, I'm praying him even more. I'm saying, nah, for real, he's actually cold.
I only knew about him from Football Manager and games and that. I thought he was a little centre back.
He was centre back, I must say.
Was he?
He was
Yeah,
centre
he was
back.
a centre back.
No
Centre
way.
back,
I
bro.
swear down.
Centre back.
He's too small.
That's what I
Slight,
thought.
I mean slight.
No, but
Slim.
when I see him on the pitch in that 6'8" role, bro,
Because he's got composure though. Like,
yeah,
it's just
bro,
crazy.
Proper composure.
that Kante thing's back now, but people have added to it. Like, well, Kante did do the up and down as it goes, but now it's up and down with a bit more quality now because you got him, Bruno, same sort of thing, can tackle, can get forward.
But you know what? Louise can find that pass. I like Jorginho's doing it recently at Arsenal, where he just, for
Dictate.
example, exactly when you can't find a little gap.
Quarterbacks.
Brother,
Boys, what
that
about
pass.
Douglas Luiz?
Huh?
Ollie Watkins.
Ooh.
Ollie Watkins, top goal scorer and English player, isn't he?
He has moments. I think he has like the on and off thing. Maybe it's just like, I think most light-skinned strikers have it.
Hey, you know he's assisted, I think, 11 goals this year.
No, bro,
Like,
his goal the
that's-
other day was dumb, Dumb. That first touch.
What would a triple-double be in football? Is there a triple-double? It's not, is it? It's just assists and goals.
Double, yeah.
What's the triple in thing? Was it rebounds or something?
You can get anything.
Such a dead sport, man.
Rebounds are important, bro.
What? Basketball?
So what are we saying? We saying Douglas Luiz, Pau Torres, Ollie Watkins.
I
We
think
got a vote,
Douglas. I think it's Douglas.
I'm going with Douglas, just because of how happy his family were, and they're gonna watch this video and react the same way.
The worst thing is Brazil are dead. If my youth played for Brazil, I wouldn't even celebrate no more if he's going there.
What?
Brazil are dead, bro. When I saw Martinelli's family happy, I was like, do you know? You think Ronaldinho's still there, innit? Brother, why am I going to play with Fred? You need to know. Not the striker Fred, the black Fred.
Fred gives you 7 or 8 every game.
Who's that? My Fred.
My friend.
My friend.
Fred's like won like 23 games out of 24 in Turkey. If he's played, he ain't lost.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says he's 7-8 every game. Savage Dan.
Yeah.
Who's Manchester City's best player?
Still Kevin.
It is still Kevin. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, it's still Kevin. The guy is a maniac,
It is, but it's Rodri.
Like how he fizzes. Oh no, but do you know what? You know me, yeah. I've been looking at Rodri closer recently because obviously I called him the best midfielder in the league not so long ago, I think, yeah, or at least the best DM. I was looking at his role closely the other day, and I think we've already seen his prime.
I hear it. I would say that Liverpool had a non-midfield and they absolutely dominated their midfield this weekend. And I do. Rodri's obviously elite. He's one of the best players in his position in the world. I think maybe he's not like infallible the way that people think he is. He hasn't lost. He should have lost this weekend. Luis Diaz was bottom of it,
100%.
and Cody Gakpo, who's a DM. I don't know what he was doing, but I think there is when Kevin De Bruyne and Alvarez came off, it was a bit like, okay, yeah, Rodri's staying on, but Rodri has been a traffic cone for like 15 minutes here. Like everyone's getting past him.
I think you're told that. I think Rodri, you need him in that team if De Bruyne is not there. So that's probably why we noticed him even more.
I just think when it comes to let's talk about the elite quality. You're talking about Kevin De Bruyne winning you games and Rodri not losing you games, but Rodri could easily have been on the pitch in a loss this weekend.
I didn't want to mention, because I think we're going to probably talk more in depth with this guy, but I can honestly say I've never seen Declan Rice, even at his worst game, ever be a traffic cone. And I think with Rodri, there's games that I've seen him, although I've seen him crazy, I've seen a couple of games like over the years where he can be stiff.
I hear it.
Rest
When
of it.
when with Declan Rice, if the ball is played on the left hand side, he's at the very least playing through the middle. he's defending through the middle. With Rodri, you'll see the ball attacking on the right-hand side. He's on the left-hand
he's
side.
not
And you
there.
think, how
Yeah,
did you
why-
end up
yeah,
there?
yeah,
How
yeah,
did you
yeah.
end up so far away from the play?
I think it's because he trusts. I think I see it happen a lot with how they play. It's like they know
Yeah,
they're
'cause
going
they
to keep
send that
position for
centre-back
so.
up.
They
Yeah.
know they're going to have that ball for the next 20 seconds
they're
regardless.
thinking
I don't
about
need
the
to
attack.
rush.
Do you not think Bernardo's a shout though? Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva is unreal.
I can't
Incredible.
lie, he is fake.
Incredible.
Ridiculous.
Those things he was doing yesterday, which like no one else is
Still disappoints me. They just like, and he does. We've said this before. He does play all the games and all the rest of
Yeah.
it. But I just,
Everywhere.
I just like. I just want him to be a staple somewhere, and it's like when you think of that position, you think of him because he's that great. But sometimes you could be that great.
He can do nothing in the game but still look quality. Like his touches, everything is quality, but he's not
But
doing
he is doing
enough.
something because he's keeping the ball. He's making positions. He's probably telling people to go in. Like he's probably doing wonderful
No, it's not that he's
things.
not doing nothing, but in
I know,
terms of
sorry,
like
yeah.
being effective, like when Kevin De Bruyne comes on the game, the way he
Bang,
affects a
straight
game
on.
is ridiculous.
Different player.
He affects it, and even Rodri, like the way he'll preserve a game, just like Tigo said, like you won't lose with him on the field. Do you know? Remember, he comes off the field, you might even see the defensive responsibilities that he actually had, and then you're like, no, we kind of need him. But Kevin De Bruyne has to be the best because he will 100% win you a game
It wasn't great yesterday though.
against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't
he had
mind that,
some
though.
moments,
I
though.
don't
Nah, he
mind.
definitely had
Wait,
his De
apart
Bruyne. His
from
thing
the
is-
games he come back, he come back and then done two mad things, right?
Newcastle, ridiculous.
Has he done well? I've not watched
I think
enough.
it's
Nah,
like
he's
10
been playing.
assists.
He's been playing sick.
I tell you
yeah?
the realness, yeah. You see him, like his standard level is like 8 out of 10, bro. Like it's the
Is he the only midfielder of current times that gets into the top midfielder talk of the Premier League?
Yeah.
now I think now.
Because usually you're going to go Fabregas, Gerrard, Vieira.
Rodri and De Bruyne, isn't it? Rodri, De Bruyne. Declan Rice will probably be in that conversation.
Eventually, but it's
Martin Odegaard will probably
Yeah.
be in that conversation. But we're talking
Yeah.
about Arsenal
But I
stuff. So
think
let's just,
KDB's like KDB's past certain man for man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think he's the best English the best Prem centre mid ever. Still,
Better than Gerrard.
Yeah.
you know
for
the
me.
sickest thing is, yeah. I don't. There are players that I can say that are better players than him, but it's their impact in the Prem. They ain't done what
But
he's
imagine,
done, bro.
let's not talk about when he's come off the pitch and knows injury and all the rest of it. There's been certain times that I suppose every player in their career gets questioned. Gerrard's been questioned about.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne then, yeah? Who is Liverpool's best player, Margs?
Virgil Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I
Salah.
think it's Salah.
Nah.
It's Salah. 7 seasons.
going Virgil.
7 seasons, 20 goals. Never been done.
Did he score the 20th in the end?
Oh, he didn't. He got disallowed,
disallowed,
didn't he?
didn't
Got
he?
disallowed, yeah.
He will
did.
do, though.
He scored.
Yeah,
he scored
he
twice
will score.
against Chelsea.
Yeah,
In the FA Cup.
Salah's unreal. Virgil Van Dijk right now, though, is like...
Next level,
He's
man.
good, but I don't know, man. Salah's like the difference.
It's like what they said about when they was comparing Van Dijk and Haaland. I think Van Dijk is a better defender than Mo Salah is an attacker.
Yeah. Do you know what? I hear that.
I don't hear that. Not anymore.
No, because Mo Salah's like a perfect
not
attacker.
anymore. Not
Mo-
anymore.
Van Dijk is the perfect
Why
defender.
almost? Why almost?
And it's not almost. Van Dijk is perfect.
I see Salah have a few bad games. Like he could have done a lot more against City the other day. And like
Not fit.
he
He's not
kept
fit.
snatch. Like if he's not in the right place, he'll snatch. Like he
He's
snatches
not
a
fit,
lot.
though. When he's
Van Dijk
fit,
is
he's
perfect.
unplayable.
Van Dijk is
Van Dijk
perfect.
had a season and a half not playing great. Now, it was because of his injury, but Salah's not had that, bro.
I think I've read that Van Dijk's now got a record number of consecutive aerial successes. So he ain't been beaten in the air for a record number of times.
Yeah, but he's
currently.
also 6 foot.
And this isn't,
something,
but
man.
no,
He's a
but this is a
big
guy
boy.
that's come from a big injury for a centre back that with a vertical leap, controlled aerial possession. That's he is a robot.
He's
a
actually
robot.
gone up a level. Did you see the other day? I know you would have seen this when he went 1-on-1 with Haaland.
Yeah, but Haaland had him.
No, what? He didn't.
No.
He
No.
knows
no.
Haaland has
what he's
everyone, bro.
dealing
You know
with.
when Haaland has
No,
someone,
but
Dan,
I'm saying,
he didn't have him.
like Van Dijk weren't in control of that.
He was. If
situation.
Haaland had him, he would have got
He
him.
was.
If Haaland had him, he would have got
Do
him.
you know why you can hold on?
was a whack shot.
Do you know why you can never say he had control of that situation? At a point, he turned his back.
No,
to Haaland,
100%.
bro.
But
fully.
But hey, lips,
Bro,
right. You don't never
I
do
play
that.
football every weekend. If that happens to my centre back, he got done, bro.
He didn't.
done.
He's so good. He's so powerful, and he got back in position.
He didn't.
Nah, he
overthought
didn't.
it.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't.
He cut him off. He cut off a direct line on goal. He's cut off a direct line on goal. He's pushed him out wide. He's got his body on him. He's got that whack shot off. He done everything he needed to do as a defender.
That's what Declan done against. Who was it? Was it Trent or something?
Yeah.
That's what Declan done. Because the whole time
Yeah.
he's there. Come.
Yeah.
My man, bro.
We're talking
for a
Haaland
split,
here,
for a
Lips.
Yeah,
split
I know, but it don't matter.
but
This is
brother,
the
most
battle we're
powerful
talking
guy in the
about.
my
world.
thing is, he overfought it. That's Haaland. He's only gonna go onto that left.
Yeah.
foot. Steady yourself and stop him.
Yeah.
Because he thought, oh my gosh, I'm last
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He prepared himself.
Hold
Hold
on. I
on.
know what he's
He
saying.
prepared himself for something that wasn't gonna happen. When he faced this way, what are you doing?
That was no panic spin. He was
He
in
made
control
him-
of the
he
situation.
made him
knew
make a
he
decision.
knew what he was doing. Yeah.
Haaland took a touch. He thought Haaland was gonna go that way. Yeah, luckily he recovered on the spin. But if Haaland was a smarter runner, he would have destroyed him just because of that step out there.
I think Virgil Van Dijk sent him both ways.
Recovery is still part of why he's
He
the
weren't
top
in control
draw
of that.
guy.
He was
There's
not
no way.
in control, bro.
Van Dijk has anchored him in that situation because he's knowing this is the only place realistically can be of no danger to me. And he's pushing him to the left, bro.
Erling Haaland, the most lethal finisher in the league, had a through track and did not get
One-on-one,
anything
you
on
know.
it.
You know how much times I've seen Haaland through on goal that high up? Whoever the centre back is like, bro, it's Haaland. All I have to do is chill.
I watched it bare times, yeah, and I was questioning it. I was questioning whether what this good defense is there, but initially
It wasn't bad.
You got to look at it, yeah, and this is how I came to my conclusion, yeah, and obviously I can't mind read, but I'm assuming, yeah, that like pattern of play, that position of play, yeah, ended exactly how Van Dijk wanted it to and saw it going.
Ended.
It ended exactly how he saw it going and how he intended it.
I'm
to
gonna
go.
concede.
That
I'm
was
gonna,
his-
I'm gonna concede a shot here, but watch the shot I
Yeah.
concede.
That's all it is. I'm gonna concede a shot no matter what. I listen. I remember Everton versus Man City, and I remember what Haaland done to Braithwaite, and I'm like, yeah, that's embarrassing. There's no other way you can look at it. When Van Dijk has anchored him out of the position of the two posts, he's saying go as far away from the goal as possible and hope for the best. That is good.
I'm gonna watch it
defending,
again in a
bro.
minute. But
Watch it again. That is
I
good
remember
defending,
watching
bro.
it in real time and thinking,
No,
that
the
was-
sickest
that
thing
wasn't-
is,
yeah.
I knew
It-
Haaland
yeah.
wasn't gonna score.
Me too.
But all I have to, but my
Van
initial
Dijk did
thought
too.
was,
Yeah, Van
yeah,
Dijk did
no,
too.
but no, but my
If that
initial-
was Matip, he's scoring.
but my initial thought was,
Yeah, for real.
But my initial thought is, if that's not Haaland, the striker scores, bro. Because that would be a ball carrier. Haaland ain't a ball carrier. He doesn't want to run with the ball like against Van Dijk.
Let's no. Let's leave this in the past because it was this weekend and we're too focused on something that's happened this weekend. Well, let's vote. Is it Salah or is it Van Dijk, poet?
It's Van Dijk, the man that won the League Cup
Lippy?
for them, man.
I think it's Salah, man.
Van Dijk.
Salah.
Steve, I'm going Van Dijk as well. Van Dijk takes it.
Brother.
That was close
Have
though.
you seen Gabriel next to Holding? Because I just saw a brand new Ute next to Van Dijk and it looked like it could have been anyone, bro.
All right then, Lippy, who's Arsenal's best player?
You know what? It's out of 3 people for me, yeah, and that's Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and
This is an interesting one.
do you know what it is? It's got to be Declan. For
Not
me.
Saliba.
I like Saliba, I do, but I think that a large part of like the way he performs well, not to take anything away from him, is just us as a defensive unit.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Just
centre backs.
itself, innit?
Yeah.
It's just we're really scary, and I think the main reason it's so scary now is Declan Rice, innit? He is, but I think our best player is Odegaard. I think our best player is Odegaard.
I couldn't imagine Arsenal without
He's
Odegaard.
ridiculous. Do you know what it is? There was a point where a part of our fan base, because I feel like social media fans do this, just football fans in general, where it's like you're extra harsh on the better players, innit? And they've made up this thing that Odegaard takes away from Saka because of his angle bias and rare. But for me, that's modern day football. You got a lefty that carries the ball, they're gonna do it on the right hand side, especially if they're small and not as quick.
And when Arsenal's goals came, Saka's goals came.
there you
Can
go.
I ask you, do you think Odegaard has any chance of being a Ballon d'Or nominee, or even a winner, or a top 3?
He'd have to be top 10 nominee.
He'd have to be.
Everyone gets
I think he'll
nominated.
Right,
definitely
top
be a
10.
nominee because I just think he's all action. He's a throwback player in he does the pressing. He's
I
our
don't
creator.
think he can be. I don't think he can be because Ballon d'Or's voted for by players and coaches. And
You don't think people rate him like that?
I just think that a player coming up against him is probably looking at other players and saying that's more likely who they'd vote for. Like you're coming up against Norway, you're probably giving that vote for Holland. If you're coming against Arsenal, there's a few players that are a little bit more in your face. But in terms of ability, it's more likely like a Modric situation later down the line where people acknowledge how.
I'm noticing more and more players recently have been saying when they mention in Arsenal now, that's how how many passes ahead, and like basically they're talking of Odegaard like he's Glenn Hoddle. That's that he's
sick.
And
The
there's not many
pockets he
players
gets
like
in.
that. So I think
I think he's by far their best player. I don't think it's close. I think Declan Rice is amazing, but like Martin Odegaard is. There's no other Martin
they win a
Odegaards.
league
I
and a
can't think of any
Champions
other Martin
League
Odegaards.
over the next 5 years.
And now you're in the talks.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're not really even gonna take notice of you. You ain't even won a league, bro. You ain't even won a domestic.
He's not played
league.
an international
He hasn't won
tournament.
anything. He ain't won anything with Odegaard.
Yeah, but his individual performances though.
Yeah, but
Like,
you
the way
know
he
that's not
plays
how they
ball.
do Ballon d'Or.
I know. Yeah, no. Ballon
So you're
d'Or's
saying is
nonsense.
Lickle
It's
Arsenal a
garbage.
Lickle man team? That's what you just said.
West Ham will never have a Ballon d'Or winner in my lifetime. I'm just saying, you know,
we have.
as long
Declan is West
Zion
Ham.
Khalifa,
See,
Zion Khalifa
that's
are
West
6.
Ham. That's
By
West
the time
Ham.
they're 96, there will still be
That's
no
West Ham.
West Ham Ballon
What
d'Or winner.
Declan's doing at your team
He's
that you've
Arsenal.
never had before,
He's Arsenal.
making your dead mediocre team be top of the table right now, joint top with goal difference. I'm just saying, yeah, that's called Declan.
Dan, Martin Odegaard, best player.
Yeah, Hondo.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
Margs, you all right?
Yeah, Odegaard.
Well, boys, we've just done 20 Premier League teams and who's the best player in each team, and we found out where everyone's going on holiday this year. I call that a successful episode.
That is decent.
That's good.
Yeah.
We've got a sale on right now on filthyat5.com. Everything apart from the home jersey that we just released this season is on sale. Go there, support the boys.
We're adding the gloves next month.
We're adding the gloves next month.
And the tactic cups.
Filthyat5.com. HelloFresh. HelloFresh.co.uk/fellas. Support the boys. We need to buy Steve-O some new trousers. Subscribe to the channel. Filthy at 5. Filthy Fellas 1 of 1. There is none before us, none to come.